And hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ohana Hobby Workshop. You're joined by myself, Mango Smasher, and today we have an unboxing. So, we have an unboxing of the Halflings Iron Beast, I think it's called. Could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's the Iron Beast. Obviously it would come in a box, such as like a box like this, but unfortunately it doesn't this time. So yeah, let's crack on in and get Howlix's bag. So, let's just pour it all out like so. This actually looks really cool. Straight off the back, like, that head. Hell yeah. Notice we've got a little halfling. So, it's a bit warped, so I will have to hot water this. So that is a good thing. So hopefully we can get this completely straight. So it comes with a scenic base, that's quite cool. Now, the main piggy. The main piggy. This is interesting. Very interesting. So just trying to work this out, where this goes. In my head, but yeah, so which way does the head go? That's what I need to know. Oh, I don't think I had it upright. So that could be an issue. So apparently I didn't have it upright. But yeah, so that potentially goes like that, I think. Or this is like a front leg. Not quite sure. No idea what that's for. Okay, cool. So here's the front part, my back part. This should just slot in. So this is the PVC plastic, I think, or it's hard plastic. I'm not quite sure, but it's not. So that obviously you have to shave down a little bit. So that's not too bad, we'll call it. And I believe, okay, cool. So this is a newer kit as well. Okay, that part definitely does not go in there. Okay, that bit goes like that, looks like it. So I'm gonna have to sit down and like properly sort of like go through this. Oh. I've just put that in and I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, I think it is the right one. Okay. So, and then all we need to do is just get the other parts in. So we are doing a slight construction at the same time. Because then it gives me a little like feel with a kit model. Okay, so then this one, I think there was a problem with the mold on this one. Just because of the way the leg is. So there's that. Okay, so that's pretty cushy. I will have to like properly look online on how this has to go together. You can see there's the turret, and then you'll have the one dude that just pops in like so. And then you'll have like the guy here at the back. That's pretty cool. So we've got the head here as well. So we can get this guy somewhat built during this. Okay. Notice he has his arms to this. That's kind of good. No idea what part that's for. Oh, okay, that's for the back. Okay, we're learning, people. So yeah. This is actually really nice kit. Obviously, we will build it. And you'll see it on the stream, getting painted up. But yeah, so this is actually quite an interesting kit. The size of it as well is pretty damn interesting. Okay. So those footprints are just a guide, possibly. So this is going to be interesting once we get it all together properly and like fully. But I think what we will do is at least get the body glued right now. So you guys can just see, obviously using super glue again. Just because one, it's easier for this type of material. But yeah, so there's the main body. And obviously, we need to slip this onto here. I will have to shave this down, it looks like it. A little bit to get it in. Or it is generally just that much of a tight fit. So what we'll do, let's get this off. See what happens when I push this fully on. Oh yeah, it's literally a tight fit. So, push it on a bit more. There we go. And it's not all the way on. So yeah. It's going to be a bit wonky. But I think what I'll have to do is definitely shave that down a little bit. Just so I can get it in a bit more. So I feel more comfortable with it in. So that is one thing. But yeah, so that is the War Beast. Obviously we have some extra little bits and bobs here. So this will definitely be a fun one. So he will always be off for the minute. I will probably keep him off permanently. Let's actually get this part glued on now for you guys to see. So that's again just a small bit of super glue. And it should be enough to hold it in place. Yeah. So yeah. There is that. That's just like one part of it. So like you can just see how big this thing is going to be. Then you just got your dude at the back from just slides in and out. So he just slides in and out. So it's actually handy they've done it like this. And then this guy has his pegs. So you could theoretically just do like that. But I think for transport purposes, I might fill this in with some resin. And possibly put a magnet in there. For transport purposes. To make it a bit easier. On like cases and stuff like that. So that would be an interesting one. And obviously, we have our head part here. Yeah. Compared to the Giant, this has a lot less green stuff that needs to be done. By the looks of things. It looks like it goes together pretty sort of like solid. So I'll have to figure out where this part goes at least. There's a couple of little holes in it. But nothing too crazy. But... do apologise. Yeah, so that is the Iron Beast. So we will be painting that up on a live stream. So if you want to see the full thing put together, come check it out. I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about doing this one. I got a rough idea actually, but sub-assembly wise, it will probably be done like this. So I will probably sub-assembly wise, like will be like that, like that. Like that. Obviously, the legs will be kept separate as well. So legs are separate for this one. And then obviously we'll get the guys together. And then they'll be kept separate. So essentially this is how we sub-assembly. So pretty much like the guys will all be together. And then... no, so yeah, okay. So this part actually goes onto here. To go like so. So that's actually kind of cool. I will probably leave this panel off just so I can get into all the areas. So, because one of the things we'll have to do is because of the wood effects on them, we will have to do like a grey primer. I'll do my standard grey prime. Majority of it will be done gold, I think, probably. I apologise for recording. This is the second one of the day. Of the day of Discord because we've done a Giant earlier. And I've been a long morning already. But yeah, so that's the Iron Beast. Opinion on the kit? Absolutely love it. I think it's really cool. It's different. Okay, now I know what those parts are for. So, I had a bit confused about this because there were some parts like this that I didn't know where would go. So, I was very confused. I was like, okay, so where does this stuff go? And, oh fuck, almost just threw it everywhere. And from what I can see, this basically just slides in here. So, We will need to glue these in, figure this all out at some point. But yeah, so these side panels, I thought they were actually doors. And then that part goes there. And this part goes there. That's kind of cool how this goes together now. But yeah, that will be one assembly there. So it actually minuses a few sub-assemblies, some sense. But do apologise about the yawning people. It's been a long day. But yeah, so we will get this built up on stream fully, get into sub-assemblies, get it all primed, cleaned, etc. But yeah, so on that note, thank you for people coming to watch. Would I buy this again? Yep. Do I like the kit? Yep. Very little cleanup. Yeah. So on that note, I'll see you on another episode of A Harder Hobby Workshop. Links will be joined in description below. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this and a review on the Halflings Iron Beast from Kings of War.